Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Xtremetarot, where we do moon readings and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Cancer. We're taking a look into what your person would most want to communicate to you. It's a messages from your person reading. I have these cards to represent their overall energy towards you right now. These cards to represent the situation, objective situation between you. I'll also be getting message cards and clarifying them with tarot. But if I'm describing their general energy towards you and the overview of the connection and doesn't really match up, please feel free to check my Cancer playlist. And if a title jumps out at you, it might be more in line with where you're at now in your connection. So I also shuffled a song for you. It was Smile by Uncle Kracker, which is exactly the sort of vibe that I'm getting from this reading. Very happy, very lovey-dovey, very dreamy, but not dreamy like not too dreamy. It's not unrealistically dreamy. For the objective energies of the connection, we have Butterfly, Change for the Better, Desk, Pay Attention to Your Work. 2 Island Wellness cards we got were Passion and Love. For Passion, it says insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. With Love, it's unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So I feel like what's going on here, overall, whatever's going on in your connection, whether you're in separation, whether you're together, whatever the case may be, things are at peace and in harmony between you both. I would say there's 2 hearts. I feel like this straight up says like each other equally, and there's also self-love mentioned. That's making me think of alignment and you both being your own individual people, but just realizing what each other brings to the table, but also realizing what you bring to the table. Just because there's a desk here, it says pay attention to your work. I feel like you both would credit each other with inspiring you to maybe be better people, want to grow, want to love more, expand your heart, expand your work even. Maybe you see each other as some sort of motivating factor in life, where you, especially if you were 2 people that maybe were a little bit, I don't want to say like unmotivated or something like offensive, but maybe, you know, you didn't have like the most drive in life. It's like something about your connection. It's like you're inspired to do more for the other person, but also for yourself. It almost like seeing somebody like care about you that much is almost making you care about yourself. Like, oh wow, maybe there is something to me because I respect this person so much. It's like it's just like expanding you both in so many ways and growing you both in so many ways. So I love this. So I feel like overall things are good in your connection. If anything is really bad or you're feeling bad vibes, even if you're in separation or something like that, like and you have like an energetic connection, like you can usually tell if the tide is turning in a good way or a bad way. I feel like this is very positive energy coming through here. And your person's overall energy towards you right now with all these cards is one of just pure peace and knowing that you are like the only person that could make them feel this way. Like, I don't know how else to say this. Like, they're very appreciative towards you. They're very sure about you. We have this transformative energy coming through again with the butterfly. It says love makes the, like we had the butterfly here and then the transformative energy here. So love makes the difference. And your person credits you again with helping them to transform themselves. And there is that whole vibe here with self-love, oneness, passion. And there's this girl on the card holding like this big heart. So I feel like they credit you with helping their heart to expand, whereas it might have started out as some sort of a passion, like attraction, like as it usually does. It's like grown their heart and given them a capacity for love, for the world, maybe even for spirituality or for themselves. Like I was saying, that was very surprising to them that they could ever like love themselves so much, I would say. And yeah, love makes the difference. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So again, that's kind of the vibe I was getting, where you helped them change their conceptions about themselves. Your person feels that you've helped them change their perceptions or conceptions about themselves. just seeing themselves through your eyes. Oh my God, that's the song you got, Smile by Uncle Cracker. Oh my God, I just realized that was in that song, because I was just like, oh, like we have the happy, happy card. It's you make me smile. Like I wasn't even thinking that deep into the lyrics, but every time that I get around you, I see the best of me inside your eyes. Yes. Oh my God, that's exactly the vibe here. It's like, and there's very much so a vibe of like, this just works because love makes the difference, because like we're like really in love. Like we have like this chemistry, we are on the same level. Like there's this sense of like, it couldn't be like this with somebody else. Like, does that make sense? Like your person really wants you to know that. Like maybe like they sense you've been worrying about somebody else, or like, oh, are they better off without me, or something like that. And I just have to tell you, I've been like reading Twilight. Well, I've been reading Midnight Sun, but I've been like Edward's version, but I've been thinking a lot about Twilight, and I'm gonna read the rest of them when I'm done, but I've already read them so many times. But it's that part where he's like, Edward's like about to leave, and he's like, oh, he's like, what would happen if you were at Mike Newton's house, like, and you cut your, you got a paper cut, like they couldn't find a Band-Aid, what's the worst that could happen? Because like that happened at his house, and like his vampire brother tried to like eat Bella, so it was a little sticky situation. But and then she just looks at him and she's like, I'd rather die than be with Mike Newton. Like I'd rather die than be with anyone but you. I feel like that's how your person feels. Like there's no like, oh, like if you weren't here, like I would just feel this way towards somebody else. It's no, like I don't think that at all. With the worry wart and the happy happy, they're also crediting you with being able, especially if you have like some sort of energetic connection, but it doesn't have to be, but just like when you're worried, this is worry wart and then happy happy, it's like they recognize that you're that you just have some sort of a healing effect on them, first of all, but then also that if you are like having an energetic connection or something like that, when they feel your energy, it just makes them, they're so happy. Like you make them so happy. Like there's no other way I can really describe this. Like there's nobody else that could have this happy effect on them. And like they feel very, do you see how she's sitting on this thing, this egg or whatever it is? It's like they feel very secure in that knowledge of like, they know that it's right. And they've maybe seen evidence of just a way that you can calm their fears, calm their worries, and even just like that song, you make me smile like the sun, whatever, like it's all the stuff in that song, like you make them do that. Like it's like but this is almost like a love letter to you. Like it's all about you. Like what's that song, You by Ryan Duarte? Like maybe that song, because that's a lyric. It's all about you. It's all about you. Like I feel like this is the message that's coming through. Like it's all about you. Like it couldn't be anybody else. A, B, like this is just, you're the person of my dreams here. Okay, with this child magical, like I feel like this is your person looking at you. Like you make them feel young again, but it's with the stylish, I'm getting that, okay, like this is almost like you're maybe like some sort of fantasy partner that they like envisioned when they were like little, like themselves being with, like almost like you're the physical ideal of the type of person they'd always want to be with. It's like you check every box, like there's nobody better, like you are the number one. What's that song, My Guy? Like nothing you could say could tear me away from my guy. Like I feel like they're very like ride or die for you. Like very like they'll like fight someone. Like if they were trying to like steal them away, they would, like there's nothing anyone could say or do. Like they are down for you, period. And but then again, it's also this very like romantic sort of a feel of like, well, this magical feel of like you're like a dream come true to them. It's like maybe they think you like look good together, like you just go together, something about your styles or your features, or there's just something where they feel like almost like a power couple. But that I'm not necessarily getting like a power couple, like they're like I want to be a power couple. I'm getting more so like more like a dreamy, like a prince and a princess, like we like go together, like a fantasy kind of like that from when they were little. And it's like they feel like you're like the actual like personification of that fantasy. Yeah, you're like that fantasy come to life. But at the same time, like if we go back to like what we were originally talking about, there is a lot of depth to this. They feel like you have transformed their entire life and their entire self and their heart. They also feel like you, hey, they also feel like you have a very healing and calming effect on them and care about them in a way. Maybe even like your touch is very healing. There's something about that, but like they feel very much so that like there's more depth to it than just like, oh, you're just like really good looking and I could see myself with you because you're hot. Like it's, but that's just like a bonus, but that's like a part that they just love. Like they're like, oh, you're just perfect in every way. Like I feel like they would say. And then, okay, this I want to read because it was really cute. And this is exactly how I think they're feeling. But with the whale spirit, trust the great mystery. This card talks about just like knowing that something is right. Like, but with the stoic energy again, it's like, it's not just like romantic fancy. It's like a deep knowing that's like very stable and like, but stable in a water way because it's a whale. So, but it's like very deep in their soul, but it's not like, oh, like I have these deep emotions in like a way that's like frivolous. Like, I don't know how to explain it. All right, I'm just going to read what this whale says. Okay. Whale spirit is an ancient creature who was here at the beginning of time. Hi, Leo. And who has seen everything, felt everything, and heard everything that has ever transpired on this planet. In the hidden realms where all things must gather first before manifesting into form. Okay, that's what I was trying to say up here, but I couldn't really find the words. But like you're like their fantasy like coming into form. Like, okay, like from when they were little. Where before manifesting into form, whale spirit is the keeper, singing the soul of the whole world from the deepest waters of the coldest seas. When whale spirit appears, it is a reminder that there is a great mystery that you must accept without intellectually trying to understand it. Some things cannot be known by the mind, only experienced through the heart, through intuition, and through the peripheral senses that part the invisible veils separating the visible world from the great manifesting consciousness in the hidden realms. Now is the time for you to immerse yourself in the great mystery of spirit and to trust that within the invisible, what you can't see now are the seeds of your intentions being tended to by angels. So it's like they can't maybe rationalize this to you, but even look, we have Cupid here. Have faith, love is coming. Like it's they have like such a deep faith about this. They just know. It's not maybe something that they could put into words, but like they just know. Like you're the one. This is just basically, as far as I'm concerned, an ode to you from your person. like I love you. So okay, let's see what they would want to say to you. What would Cancer's person most want to convey Cancer right now? What's on their mind? What's in their heart that they want Cancer to know? I get so confused and don't know what's right. Should I contact you if I'm not ready for a full-blown relationship, or will that make things worse? So I feel like if you're in separation, they think about reaching out to you quite often. I love that you can laugh at yourself. There is like an element of some sort of silly, just like fun times. Ooh, you speak so eloquently. Sorry. I realize how much you mean to me. I just don't know how to say it. Yeah, they can't really put it into words. Ooh. I hear you so clearly. Sometimes it's like you're actually here. So yeah, if there is like a spiritual connection going on, like they're feeling the vibes, which I was kind of getting from this card too, but it doesn't have to be. But there is like a lot of like, trust the great mystery. The whale is a very spiritual, ancient animal, like that brings to mind like starseed energy and things like that, and the child magical we got. So I feel like there is like that magical element here. I feel like things are coming at me from all sides, and we're going to clarify. Ooh, you're so kind to all creatures and people, and I'm standing strong for the things I want in my life, including you. And then we have, you're the only one I could commit to, duh, by Big Sean, and you're so smart in so many ways. Okay, so this person is your biggest fan. We have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8 cards, which is like 75% of this reading is all heart chakra colors with the green and the pink. So like your person's in their feels about you for sure. I'm trying to see like all the complimentary stuff. Like wait, 1, 2, 2, stop baby, 3. It's 3 that are like complementary. There's like, I'm standing strong. I've realized how I feel about you. So I feel like this is pretty balanced, but they just, everything they do is influenced by how they feel about you, I would say. I feel like when they're thinking about this connection with the blue, like on a mental level, they're more so thinking about like with the you speak so eloquently, maybe they're thinking that you're somebody that can match them in conversation. You're somebody that is on their level mentally. Remember, I just saw you're so smart in so many ways. I feel like, and it's not even that like, oh, we're both so smart, like, and we're smarter than other people, but it's more so like we're just like on the same level. Like that whole thing, like each other equally, it's not just that you like each other equally, it's like you're on the same level in a lot of ways, like emotionally, your capacity to love, your capacity to care about other people. You're so kind to all creatures and people. I feel like with this happy, maybe you're both very like upbeat, positive people. You're similarly like have a similar work ethic with pay attention to your work there. There's like a lot of similarities, like your style, you look almost maybe the same, or you have like a similar like aesthetic, or just you would just go together. Like there's something, there's like so many ways. It's not just, oh, like this, I love you. Like it's, there's so many things. Like when your person thinks logically, it makes sense too. And it's just, they've never really found a reason of why you shouldn't be together, if that makes sense. So, okay, I get so confused and don't know what's right. I feel like because they want to like shout it from the rooftops, and they're like, can I just come and like tell you this now? There's a lot about like speaking and listening. 8 of Swords. They feel like for whatever reason they have to hang back for right now, and maybe not. If you are in separation, I feel like that could be a message. If you're not, I mean, that doesn't really make sense, this card. If you're not in separation, I get so confused. Should I contact you if I'm not ready for a full-blown relationship? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is mostly for people in separation. So I feel like if you're not in contact, I'm just going to read it like that they're probably, like I said, things are feeling good in this connection. But I feel like maybe they don't know if you're ready, or maybe there's something with work that they have to do that they know it's not the right time yet, or something like that, or maybe they're just like waiting on you. But with the 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I'm getting that they're ready to move on from whatever separation this is whenever you are. They want to change for the better in this connection. They want to have fun. They're ready for fun. I feel like they're tired of the restrictions here, and they're ready to like break through them, like for sure. So this whole like on this card about a full-blown relationship, I don't know if that's necessarily relevant here, because I feel like they're mostly like waiting on your say-so. I love that you can laugh at yourself. But that whole child magical thing, maybe they feel like you're both like kind of like young at heart. But then we have this femme fatale and the Knight. So it's like, again, I feel like it's like you could both kind of be goofy and silly together, but you could both get like dressed up and like look hot together. Like it's just, you have like the best of like a lot of worlds here. I love that you can laugh at yourself. 5 of Cups. I feel like that's weird to come out like with the 5 of Cups. I'm almost getting a sense though that like, okay, like your person, like when they like look at you, okay, like I love that you can laugh at yourself. Maybe if you, for instance, like make a mistake or do something like that you would construe as stupid or something like that, your person would maybe, I feel like they would say something like it makes their heart hurt when you're like little times that they've like fallen in love with you, like little things that you might even be embarrassed about if you like think back on your memories with this person, but like makes their heart just like swell. That's what I'm getting. Like it almost like feels painful. Like I love you so much it hurts. I'm getting like oh, yeah, like their heart swells, like this huge heart here. I feel like that you just have this effect on them, like everything you do, even if, I'm trying to think of like an example, like say, I don't know, you were walking around all day with like mustard on your shirt and you like didn't know, and like they saw it and they're like, oh my god, like, oh, by the way, like you got a little spot there, like something, and you're like, oh my god, and you started laughing and like, oh my god, I'm such like a slob, or like whatever, and like their heart probably like melted and like just like ugh, like was crying, like made their heart cry, like kind of a vibe. That's like what I'm getting. They just like, even stuff that you would think is embarrassing, they find very like precious. Like, I feel like they think you're precious. You're precious to them. All right, you speak so eloquently. Eight of Wands. I feel like they love talking to you because, like, they feel like, again, you could keep up with them. Like, it's like, blah, 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 blah. Like, you could give it and take it. Like, you're on their level, like, energetically. Like, you both, like, are very animated in the conversation. Like, they feel, the fact that we have you speak and I hear you, they really feel like you understand them, too, I'm getting. But there's also an element of, like, this is interesting to talk to you. Like, I like being, I'm very interested when I'm very engaged in the conversation. Like, we talk and it's, you get what I'm saying. And also, like, I'm very engaged in the conversation. Like, I'm speaking and you're listening, you're speaking and I'm listening. Like, even if we don't agree, like, even if we don't agree, like, we can understand where the other person's coming from. There's, like, a respect there. There's, like, there's, like, a really good chemistry. I think especially mentally, the fact that this came out, like, the Eight of Wands with one of the only blue cards, I feel like your mental connection, and you could know if this is true or not if you feel the same way, but they feel like your mental connection is, like, maybe their biggest draw, because maybe they're kind of somebody that's on, like, a little bit of a weird frequency with this whole, like, magical whale, like, kind of an energy. I don't think they meet too many people that are on their level. And again, not that I'm saying that, like, they're on a better level or worse level than anybody else. They're just on, like, a different level. Like, it's just different. It's just a different frequency that not a lot of people can really get, but they feel like you get it. And it's just such a relief, such a, like, like, I don't have to worry. Like, I know that this person just gets it. Like, they get it. And it's just so nice. Like, it's just very, they just feel so happy that they, like, have this in their life. I realize how much you mean to me. I just don't know how to say it. What is Cancer's? It's too many. But I see the Queen of Pentacles. Like, they obviously see your worth here. But I think we've already established that, like, a lot. This is just, like, a love letter to you. I really feel like that. I realize how much you mean to me. I just don't know how to say it. What does Cancer's person mean by that? The King of Pentacles. I feel like, with the King of Pentacles, I don't think that they want to, like, I think they're trying to be practical about the situation here. Again, with the Seven of Cups too, that could be that they're a little bit confused, and their confusion was coming through. I don't think they're confused about, like, is this right or not? I think they're confused about what action to take. What should I do? They almost feel like it's best, I think, to let you make the first move. Maybe they're seeing you as this King of Pentacles, as in, like, I have to let this person, like, find their voice, find their strength here. But they're looking at the situation practically. They have their realizations and their knowing. But even with the Stoic, that kind of, they're keeping quiet about it. They're not letting on. Like, they're feeling this inside. Like, inside they're like, ooh, this happy. But, like, on the surface of things, they have this more stoic persona. Maybe they're not even talking about it with other people. They're just really feeling this. And, but I also think, like, there is no other option for them. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Like, they know that this is happening, and it's almost like with the King of Pentacles, that's, like, slow and deliberate kind of an energy. It's a practical energy, like we were just saying. And I feel that they don't even feel like they have to rush in. They don't have to make this happen. It's a sure thing to them. Like the Ten of Pentacles that I just saw. There's a sureness here, but I feel like they trust you to, like, come forward. They feel like for some reason you have to be the one to do it. I hear you so clearly sometimes. It's like you're actually, whoa, here. Ten of Swords. Interesting. With Judgment. I feel like I need another clarifier for that. What do they mean by that? The Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, maybe this is saying, I'm sorry, I get it. Okay, maybe this is saying, like, especially if you do have an energetic connection, that they've, like, really, like, felt your pain or something like that. They've really, like, understood the depth of your feelings. And with the I hear you so clearly, sometimes it's like you're actually here. If this is a spiritual connection, that's kind of what I'm getting. But if it's more so like just a regular connection that you wouldn't classify as spiritual as of yet, I feel like if you've talked about your feelings to them, like your pain is their pain. Like, I feel your pain so clearly. It's like, that's why maybe with this happy thing, I think they want you to know this goes both ways. If they feel like you comfort them and like ease their worries, like they want to ease your pain as well. Like, if they have a very, there's like an equal give and take that they want to give you as far as that. Like, I will always be here for you. I will always try to make your pain less and not more. I almost feel like they would, I'm getting a sense like they would like fight for you. But they want to build with you. They want to be there for you. I feel they understand your pain in a way, because like I said, they're on a weird frequency. So maybe they feel like you're on like the same frequency, and they just like get where you're coming from, because your souls are just made of the same kind of stuff. Like, they feel like you're like their soul family. I feel like things are coming at me from all sides. 8 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Maybe there's a lot like going on in their life right now, and this was coming through in a reading that I did yesterday, where I feel like in the collective there's like a lot of stuff coming up for review, and there's a lot of sacrifices being made right now, and I feel like that could be like coming up for them. But again, this isn't and then because we have the 9 of Cups, that's like a wish fulfillment, and you're their wish fulfillment. So I feel like if old exes are coming, I feel like that's what's coming at them from all sides. Maybe like past loves, or even just they're thinking about it, like the thoughts are coming into their head and they're really processing through it with the 8 of Cups in an emotional way and letting it go, like to make way for you. Because this is right underneath it. I'm standing strong for the things I want in my life, including you. I feel like they could be blocking people. They could be, you know, just putting it to rest in their mind and their heart. Just like, you know what, like this, they're viewing it as if it's already in the past, because they're ready for their future here with the 9 of Cups with you. They're ready for fun times. That this isn't really even a sacrifice for them. This is, they're a happy sacrifice. Like, they're very willing to sacrifice whatever they have to. Like, they're very loyal and ride or die. I think I said that. All right. You're so kind to all creatures and people. What would they want to say about that? Oh. We have the Moon. They just think you're emotionally, again, on their level. Like, with the Moon. Like, your depth of emotion. Like, your kindness is unmatched. Like, they've seen you maybe in lots of different cycles and lots of challenging situations. They've looked for like hidden aspects of your character to come out of, like, oh, maybe this person really isn't as like nice as they pretend to be. But they've, and with the Moon, it's more like subtle under the surface. Like, they've noticed like little things about you that are just so honorable in you. All creatures and people. And that's making me think of like people that don't deserve it. They've maybe seen people like talk bad about you, but that like they've like never heard you talk bad about anybody. They've seen people hate on you, but they've never seen you hate on anybody. Like, they've heard like word of mouth from other people. Oh, this person's such a good person. Like, they know, like, they're very aware of the goodness of you. And that's why they feel so strongly about you. And then we have the 6 of Swords for I'm standing strong for the things I want in my life, including you. They're ready to move on to the next phase of this connection with you whenever you're ready, like, for sure. They're like, I'm ready. I know you're the one. I'm ready to, like, tell all the haters to, like, if there is any haters. Like, I'm just, like, that's, like, the vibe that they are. Like, that whole sacrifice thing I'm getting, like, if there's any haters, if there's any people, like, what's that song by Fabulous, Make Me Better? Whoever don't like it, it's that man's problem. I don't care. Like, this is so right, and I'm so sure. I don't care. Like, I don't care if someone's upset. I don't care. Like, not that they don't care if they, like, make people upset. I mean, it's like, I don't think they would. I feel like they feel so sacredly about this connection that, like, if you were in another relationship, they wouldn't even engage with you, because it's like, it would ruin it. Like, it's like, so it's not like that. It's just more like if someone has a crush on them and like they have to be like, I'm sorry, I don't like you, they do so with pleasure, because they're like, I love this person and they're my concern. They're my #1 priority. Like, they're the only one I could commit to. So too bad. I'm sorry. Like, not sorry. Like, I love this person, period, the end. Like, that's what they would say, I think. Oh my god. So should we see what's gonna happen next? Should I get it out of the, where's the bag? Anything we can know about the near future for this connection, Spirit? Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Oh my god. All right. We have August, which just passed, so maybe something happened in August that you're gonna like find out about. But I'm more so getting it with this. Well, let's clarify. What's that skull? Lion, time to act. Interesting. So maybe there are some haters or something in the mix. Wait, what is this? Flowers, happiness. I feel like there is some sort of force here that's like keeping things apart, or something going on behind the scenes that maybe you don't know about, that maybe happened in August, that's gonna almost like motivate this person to act. But we do have the happiness card, so I think it's all gonna work out. We have April, so that could be, I don't know when this is gonna work out, or it could be like birthdays, or it could be your person's birthday or whatever, because if you're a Cancer, it wouldn't be your birthday. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. Or maybe in April there was some sort of separation that happened between you guys, and whatchamacallit, like something happened in August to like change your person's mindset, and then they're going to be coming back around soon. We have Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So maybe your person's really going to be trying to someone will try to make you do something against your will with the Club. All right, I don't know about this now. I feel like this is taking a weird turn. Bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Sometimes these cards are weird. We also have December. And what else? Happiness. We got happiness here twice. I feel like whatever is going to happen, like things are going to go good. Torch, but that Club thing, it could be, again, these people kind of coming in trying to be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I feel like you could both be dealing with people like that. Almost tests from the universe, which I feel like is a vibe going on in the collective right now. So I'm not surprised that this is kind of coming out. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. I feel like that's what's transpired between the two of you, slowly but surely getting ahead. But again, there's like this really ancient creature, this tortoise, like the whale. So I feel like there is a lot of good here, a lot of magic in this connection. So all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. But I feel like coming up, it's whatever happens, it's gonna end up in a happy ending somehow for both of you. And also prosperity and abundance, and we had pay attention to your work, so there could be like some money stuff happening for you too. So just keep an eye on that and keep working hard. Okay, all right guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a good day or night. Like and subscribe if you like this reading. Bye.